Hey people, welcome to another episode of How to Make a Basket part 2. So in the previous video we looked at how to make the base of the basket that you're making, the kiondo that you're making. So today we're going to be looking at how you can how you climb, now how you build the body. Please don't forget to subscribe, also like, comment, engage with me in the comment section, and share with your friends who are into crafts like me. So the other one we were supposed to have a diameter of I think 9 inches. So I remeasured my plant pot, and I realized that I only need 8 inches. So I made 8 inches, and I have a confession to make. Before I reached this, it has been so hectic. It was so, hard, considering this is my second basket. Of course, I'm proud of the progress I've made, but I had trouble adding more rows. Okay, do we call them rows? More strands onto the foundation that I already had. So in one instance, it started curving before I had reached the 9 inches we're supposed to reach. So I had to undo. In another instance, I over added, so it was curving, sort of the way this is curving, but too much. It was curving too much that it looked as if I was making a ruffled something. It was all curved. So what I learned is, from that experience, is so long as you realize that it has started curving, even if it's just a little bit, just add on, and don't exaggerate the adding. Don't add too much, to reduce your adding, because I understand that it can be quite tricky to add the strands. So I was adding, the way we added in the previous video, I add one, I skip one, add one, skip one. So after all that hassle, also I've been doing my research and learning more about kiondo making, so I'll be sharing more with you people on this channel, so make sure you subscribe, don't forget. So today we're going to be doing climbing. Now in some other instances, like the other basket that I made, the one I showed you, it climbed at the diameter that I wanted. Now in this case, it's not climbing, so if I keep weaving, I keep twining, it will keep moving, the diameter will keep expanding, and that is not what I want. I have come to the point where I want it to climb. So what I do, I'm going to continue twining, but instead of twining a strand at a time, I am going to be taking 2 strands at a time, so that if for the people who crochet, when you hold 2 together, what happens is it starts to curve, it comes in, it builds in, it's sort of the way sleeves look. So in this case, that is the same thing we're going to do. You can choose to take one, and then, so 1 strand you twine, and then 2 strands you twine. So you keep doing that until you notice that your kiondo has started to curve up. But in case you want it to go fast, you can twine 2 at a time. For example, in my case, that is what I am going to do. So I reached this was the last one, this is the first one to this round. I have noted it here so that I can tell which is the first strand of my basket. So twine and grab 2, twine and grab 1. So you will realize that it's much neater if you grab 2 and 1, 2 and 1, and not 2 and 2 at a go. Yes, I don't know. Okay, you try it out and then you'll see. But if you try 2 and then 2, so in this case I have 1, and then I twine and grab 2, I twine and grab 1. So if you twine and grab 2 consecutively, you realize that it's not as neat as if you grab 1 and 2 alternatively. So I'd advise you to grab 2 and 1, but if your work still looks neat after you've grabbed 2 at a go, then it's good, you're good. Also, before we meet in the next one, you notice that it is not so neat. Okay, it's neat because it's beautiful. I mean, clearly it's beautiful, but you can still see the plastics over here. So if you need it to be really neat, you can use sisal for the strands and also sisal for the twining yarn, so that you won't be able to see this. They will look like part of the pattern. So let's meet in the next round. I have come to the end of my second row, and I don't know whether you can see, but it has actually started to curve. It sort of looks like a ball. So because of that, I'm not going to continue to do 2 and 1, 2 and 1. So I'm going to be picking out a single strand as I go round. So after now we go a couple of rounds, you realize that it will start to go up. So what I am saying is I am going to twine and grab 1. In the next one, as opposed to how I was twining and grabbing 2, I am going to twine and grab 1 again. So I do that for this round, for the next couple of rounds, and we see how our basket, our kiondo will look like. Okay, so do that with me, and then I'll see you in the next round or a couple of rounds. So I've worked on and on for quite some rows, as you can see, and this strand of mine is almost running out, so I'm going to just join them the usual way, and then after I'm done doing the kiondo, I'm going to weave it in. So we continue with how to make a kiondo. This is the second part, and you're building the body. So as I have said, you twist and grab. If not, then you grab the next. You twist and grab the next. So far it looks like this. I have mixed the yarn, and it looks actually very, very beautiful, as you can see. See, you can't even see the knot here from the outside. That is what you're more concerned with. I want to see now it's going to be looking at the inside of the basket, but people are different. But we will weave this in after. So you can see we have our basket here. After you have reached your desired height, we see how you are going to trim it, to trim the edge and modify it so that it doesn't come out, Yes, so don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. Tell me what your experience has been. Also share with your friends, which we really appreciate. Bye bye, nice time.